Alright, so we're just gonna do a test live stream because I'm bored and have some blankets to wash. So we got one here. This is a small little throw blanket thing. I got another one. I actually have 3 blankets, but the third one is a comforter. I definitely won't fit that in with all this stuff because, you know, I have it here if I can get it out of the bag. Not the bag, the laundry thing, but I don't think this will fit in with the rest of everything else, so we're just going to stick with this as it is. So we're going to do what appears to be, I'm not sure yet, probably, let's see. We'll just do heavy. Large worm, no extra rinse. Detergent is Tide plus Downy, because that's what we have here. And we also, because, you know, why not these? Because I'm lavish, we're gonna go that much. As I miss half of them into the lid. But yeah, I'll just kind of be watching in the shadows with you guys. I apologize if the camera view is not that great. It's the best I can do because I don't have my normal tripod with me. So I don't have really any particular reason for deciding to do a live stream today. I was just bored and had laundry to do. I was like, you know what? Might as well. So this is just a test. I am somewhere different, so I'm able to actually do it instead of just having the worst wireless connection in the world. So feel free to ask questions and whatnot as we go, and I'll do my best to answer them. But for now, this is just, like I said, heavy, which is 14 minutes on the normal cycle, large, warm, no extra rinse. Actually, you know what? Just for kicks, we'll go super instead of large. So largest load size. Oh, I completely forgot. There's a load in the dryer that I need to start, but I haven't started. So let's see how loud this is compared to the video. I started the dryer, so hope it doesn't cover up the sound of everything, but I would also like to just apologize real quick if the video quality is a little bit subpar. That's just because I'm in a basement, so so it might struggle to connect to the internet at some points. So if the video quality is a little grainy, you're just gonna have to kind of deal with it because there's not really anything I can do about that. And as of right now, we have about 6 minutes left on the main wash portion. So in this load currently there are two, I don't know what size, I think twin size blankets. I have another load to go after this, which is a twin size comforter. So we'll see if I get to that in this live stream or if I'll have to upload it separately. Yes, I do apologize if the stream is a little messy at times. I am only on Wi-Fi, on a phone, in a basement, so you might have to deal with some lag here and there, but I'll probably upload a second video separately of the other blanket, but we'll see. It actually started off as a pretty decent quality, but then I see it's gone downhill a little bit since then. So Yeah, like I said, this is only a test live stream just to see what would happen, so. That is a good question. It all depends on when I basically when spring comes, which could be end of March, it could be end of April. I do not know yet, but we'll see. So yes, I do apologize once again if the stream's a little hard to watch because of the video quality. This is only a test, just basically what would happen. Here is the drain. It'll be interesting to see if it properly neutral drains or if it'll spin drain. I ran a load just before this, so hopefully it'll neutral drain, but we'll see. So if the quality is better, that's actually might be a good thing, because I had a computer set up in the other room that I had playing that was this live stream, so I could see the chat and respond. But if it's better, because I paused it, so it's better with it paused, then I'll just leave it paused, and that's what we'll do for the rest of this video, and hopefully it stays good. Yes, it might also be because of the video of the camera compressing the everything going on with the bit rate and, you know, compression. I don't know. I just make videos. You think I know about words and technical mumbo jumbo? I don't. I'm actually surprised it neutral drained, because both spins from the earlier load I did, both of them spin drained. So I guess it's warmed up now. Yes, Jerry. Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? I just want a picture of my goddamn hot dog. Trying to keep up with the chat the best I can. I believe I saw someone ask, is it fixed? Yes and no. I didn't really fix anything. I basically just took the outer cabinet off and cleaned up what I could. And no, I have not gotten the tub out yet. I decided to just clean up what I could because of the litter day. Because this washer still gets used fairly regularly. I'm just gonna leave it for now because I don't know how long they're gonna keep it around. Hopefully a long time. But I basically cleaned up this whole tub cover thing because it was entirely green. I cleaned up cabinet, tub, and like the upper part of the basket, and then the inner, like this much of the inner of the outer tub with what I could reach. So yeah, the springs are definitely a little level or unlevel because it should sit right about there. But I mean, it's still running just fine. Also, a little fun fact, I went to go level it because it sits on a non-happy floor, and I scooched it forward a little bit and it was on level, so I went to level it. It's missing both front leveling legs. They would just never put on, I guess. I don't know. And the thing about the console is I don't know how to take the coating off. I'm a little embarrassed to say that, but there's nowhere to peel it from. Like, I tried. I have a video that I showed. I believe I showed Jerry. I don't remember, but this doesn't come off. There's nowhere to peel it from. And I can show you guys when the video's over what I'm talking about, because I don't want to mess with the camera, because this is the best I can get it to focus on the washer, because this is not my normal tripod. Yeah, I kind of like the color. It's definitely a unique feel, and with everything. But even, like, it normally would have a blue tint to it, with the, because the rings around all the controls are blue, but different shades of blue. So it just makes it extra blue. Yeah, this one does have a little bit of a tear, like just a tiny bit, so it may be where I may try and get something under there and peel some of it off, but for now I'm not going to worry about it. On this machine, I would not be surprised if the valves are pretty filled, because, I mean, it does fill really slow, but we also don't have, this house hasn't had the greatest water pressure, but I mean, it's probably worth looking to see if they are filled, because sometimes when I turn the sink on, a not nice color comes out. And that's the one down here, not the one upstairs. This one's a 2010, so it almost definitely has some form of flow restrictor in there, for sure. Specifically, the 16th week of 2010 was when this was made. And for those that don't know, this is the model NTW 4600 VQ1. Yeah, I don't know how much this one would have cost, but it's fairly well optioned. I mean, you get 5 load levels, 4 water levels, 5 load levels, 4 water temperatures with cold rinse, extra rinse, and then you get normal, casual, and delicate, but it is only a 1-speed machine, so delicate is an intermittent high speed. And I even have the little, I took it out of it, but I have the schematic diagram. It actually has a schematic for the, I'm going to show it real quick while it's filling. It has the schematic for the actual 2-speed machine, because you see it says low agitation, which would be right there. And even it calls, I believe you can see that, it calls the casual cycle the permanent press cycle on the schematic, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, that would make sense that they use the same not wiring schematic, but cycle pinout and stuff like that for every machine. Yeah, this machine you only get 1 speed, and that is fast. You would do what you would do with that what you want, but that is all you get. I mean, since I didn't really clean as much as I'd have hoped so there's still a little bit of an odor, but it's not as bad, not nearly as bad as it was, because I cleaned probably that much, 3 inches worth of the top outer tub, and from there I ran 2 loads of washer cleaner through it on the superwash cycle with an extra rinse. So I did what I could without taking the tub out, but I'll probably try and get the tub out again in a later date when I have more time. Yeah, the dryer is the Kenmore extra large capacity dryer that is with this machine. It is a bottom of the line machine, 1 cycle, 1 option pretty much, and it is from 2005. Yes, it does. It is a white dryer with a white control panel, and you get 1 cycle knob and a start button. This one, I believe they called it the large. I believe it's the extra large capacity model. It's the bigger tub for sure, because it doesn't have the additional balance ring up here. actually engaged the tub that time when transitioning out of neutral drain. You could see it disengaged the tub brake. Normally it doesn't do that. So unfortunately, this one does not have the ultra rinse system, which basically just does spray rinses on both spin cycles. This just has the standard spray rinse system, but still pretty good. Oh, it just leans to the right because the suspension's a little weak. No, it does lean, because if you look, if I put my hand here, it touches the tub. Put my hand here, it does not. It should be sitting right about there. I do not know why they do the spray rinses the way they did. I know on some machines, such as the Catalyst and the Ultra Spray Rinse system, Kenmore's, like the ones Matthew James has, you did get 2 spray rinses to start with, then the rinse, then 2 more. But with some, you just got the 2 afterwards. However, with the Maytags, you got them before the rinse, and with the belt drives, you got them both before and after the rinse. So I'm sure there's a reason for it, but that's just how they did it. Yes, the belt drives, as in the Whirlpool built direct drives or belt drives from pre-1986. Yes, the belt drives were quite the machines. Mine was the first one that I'd actually seen in person, and I actually bought it for $20, and it worked pretty much flawlessly. They were pretty much tanks in the washing industry. Yes, the mechanical catalysts are pretty cool. There was the Whirlpool Gold version, Ultimate Care 2 catalyst, and the Kenmore Elite catalyst, electromechanical. They're a little more uncommon, but you do see them every once in a while. And there we go. That's the end of that. So I'll take you guys for a little. Actually, I'll show you guys. This is, for those new here, this is what was in the washer. 2 of these kind of blanket things. I'm gonna set this on top of the dryer. And the other one is in here. Dude, these are covered in cat hair. Nice. This is not lint, this is pet hair, because we have a cat and they shed on everything. They shed on all of your hopes and dreams. I'll get that better later, but for now, I'll show you some things. So here's the agitator. We got it, obviously. It's new dogs. I cleaned up in here because this all used to be green. There you go, there's the model. And then police dispenser, obviously. You got your load sizes, wash temperature, extra rinse. I apologize if it's shaky. I'm doing this faster than normal. We got normal, casual, delicate, and then this is the protective cover I'm talking about. There's a little bit of like chipping here, but there's nowhere back here to like peel it from. And I've tried and I don't know where to get it from. And then the dryer, Kenmore extra large capacity. You get 1 timer knob, push to start. It is an electric dryer. So yeah, what do you guys think? Do you want to see the other blanket being washed, or do you guys want to, or do you want me to end the live stream here and upload it as either a premiere or something later on? So do the other blanket? Alright, I think that's the consensus. This is the last thing I have to wash for today, which is, this is a comforter. It's pretty beefy. It's also very colorful. So this will be an exciting load. So we're just gonna, this is a twin size, so it will fit in this machine. I've washed it in here before. It's just a little thick. That should be good. We'll do the same options. I was trying to show you guys. Raise the camera up a little bit. So we have super warm because hot takes forever to fill. No extra rinse. None of this. And then we'll just go heavy, I guess. Heavy again? Seems right. Yeah, we'll do heavy. So, and yes, this is one of the timers you can turn both ways. And then we'll do more of this. Downy plus Tide plus Downy. Yes, Jerry. I completely forgot. You know, that much-ish. And we'll go in some more of these because why not? So, tide and gain in the same load. Yes, Matthew, I did get one. I was able to find one bottle of Island Fresh. It was the last one Target had, and I bought it. So, gone. That much. Just for kicks. Even though we're not on Route 66. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's the only thing I have to throw in there. So, yeah, we'll get this started, but we'll see how it goes. And yes, this is hot. This is how much water pressure you get on hot. If you can see that. So that's why I do warm for almost all my loads. So yeah, here, I'll show you guys. So that's cold, which is what it does for rinse, which isn't terrible. Cool, which is just warm, part 2. Warm and hot. So I usually go warm. For this one, I actually do, what is it? I'll manually select a warm rinse for this load because I do want to rinse it on warm, and this one doesn't have warm rinse options. The one good thing about mechanical controls is you don't have to worry about I can't speak. With mechanical controls, you don't have to worry about the machine throwing an error code for you trying to do a warm rinse. You can just do it. Saying switched to electric controls is kind of, it depends on what you define electric, because a lot of the direct drives, like very high end, like the Catalyst had them, but even some of the Whirlpool belt drives had electric consoles in the late 70s, early 80s. But like the newer style electric ones, like with the mechanical knobs but electronic control, that was probably after these machines, so 2010, 2011, somewhere in there. But they've had electronic control for a while. So the direct drives were discontinued in 2010 in the commercial use. Not commercial, residential, like this machine. This is a last year 2010 direct drive. And then after, what is it? After 2013, I believe, is when they stopped making the commercial direct drives, like the Whirlpool laundromat machines. And then, but the stacking ones were a whole nother story entirely. Jerry knows what I mean. Yes. Yes, eventually I'll get my hands on one. Those things are whack. Yeah, still. They made the stacked direct drives till 2017. The 2015s had the second style agipeller, which is the one with the small fins at the base. And the ones before that they used in the stacking for only about a year were different, to say the least. Here's another good thing about mechanical controls. If you want more water, I can just hold it until it adds more water. I already have a helical drive Maytag. I have 3, actually. The A408S, the A482, and the A106 are all helical. As you can see with this, there is some... It's turning over. It's just it's a little slower, but it's still turning over. Okay, with the orbitals. Yeah, I do not have one. I'd like one, but I've actually never seen an orbital in person, believe it or not. Not even at a laundromat. Have a good day, Matt. Thanks for joining. Well, at least it's on the way, Jerry. Hopefully it gets here soon. But... yeah, I'm really looking excited to see that 585. That thing's going to be amazing. Hopefully. That's probably what's going to end up replacing this come the end of the year, if they get rid of this. If you guys are talking in all caps, does that mean I need to start shouting and just scare everyone in the house? Speaking of Kirk, I was literally just reminded. This literally just made me think of something. So Kirk has the Hermit. We have Portal Turret. Just kidding. I'm not gonna leave that there because it will definitely fall in and it will definitely break. Yeah, this is just a little desk toy thing. See you, Dill. Thanks for joining for the little bit that you could. Ooh, that's a good question. I do like the KitchenAid ones. However, the Lady Kenmores from the 60s with the roto racks, those are pretty cool too. I found one of those for sale on Marketplace probably 2 weeks ago in avocado green. It was pretty snazzy. We're probably pretty close to drain. Last time there should be about maybe a minute, maybe 2 more minutes, something like that. Let me see. Yeah, about 2 more minutes. If that. Yeah, I set it to the 14-minute heavy cycle, so it has been washing for quite a while. However, it is at the marked dry agitate portion. There we go. So now it's getting ready to drain. What is my favorite washer? That is a good question. I don't like picking favorites. If I had to pick one for daily use, it would be the Catalyst. However, I do quite like them all. The Westinghouse is especially pretty neat, but I wouldn't want to daily that because they are pretty complicated to fix. Yes, the A106 is definitely pretty cool. That would be another good option. '70s Kenmore, that one is also pretty nice. I don't know that I'd want to use it daily, just because it's not perfect. I've patched it needs a new outer tub sooner, or not sooner, but eventually. It is quite rusty, but that I've patched it a couple of times, and it needs a new pump, but it still works fine for now. So portable, that is in the house currently. That is, it's hooked. It gets hooked up to the sink when we use it. It's not good for big loads, obviously, but for just like a regular, every other day kind of laundry situation, it would definitely do pretty good. Yes, I do definitely plan to do more videos on the portable. The only issue that I'm running into is that it takes so long to fill because of the sink water pressure is low. Like, I tried to record a permanent press video of it last weekend to upload, and I didn't get around to doing it because, or I didn't get around to uploading it because just for the wash fill, it took 12 minutes. And by the time it started the rinse agitation, it was already at a 49-minute video, and I was like, you know what, this is not worth uploading. So instead, I have a separate video I filmed that day that will be uploaded probably next weekend. Not of the portable, but another video that I filmed that day. Yes, the portable can fit the small single action agitator, the small circulator, which is 2-piece with the lint filter in the top portion, as well as the mini dual action that it came with. The circulator is the direct drive circulator is the name given to the single piece agitator, not the straight vein one, but the more squiggly one with 4 veins. So I have the pentascrub agitators, which have 5 veins, it is the 4-vane version of that agitator. And then on the belt drives, it was the 3-vane squiggly ones. They get all squiggly and wiggly, you know? Okay, well, for this, I'm going to... Actually, wait. Yeah, for this, I'm going to momentarily do something here. I'm going to pause it. And I'm going to spin the timer back around to the washville. And I'm going to give it a manual warm rinse. Here we go. Yes, Jerry, it has plenty of squiggles. Why it's called the Surgulator, that I do not know. The name has been around for a long time. It was, I believe, introduced in the mid to late 70s in the belt drives. There was the normal Surgulator and then the double duty Super Surgulator, which was the one with the little like discs coming off the bottom that I have. Let me see if the dryer is actually on. It's still damp. That feels pretty dry. Take all that stuff out. Yeah, it's warm in there. Going to put the blankets in the dryer. That's some pretty weak water pressure. Looks like somebody's using the cold or something upstairs. really well. Now that it's pretty much all the way filled with... Actually, no, I'll let it fill all the way. We'll go ahead and add a little more, just to get the maximum amount of water in there. There we go. Now I'm going to switch the timer back around to the rinse cycle so we can get the proper rinse and agitation time. Like I said, I only selected back to the main wash, or the wash cycle, just so I could get a warm rinse with this. But now I turn the timer back around to rinse cycle so it can get the correct time of agitation. Now we can really see some of those colors. That dual action's really putting in work, pulling those air bubbles out, but it's doing it. By now, pretty much all the air bubbles are gone. It's pretty impressive, honestly. I'd like to see a anything with a impeller or agipeller try and do that. Here we go. Time for the drain. Hopefully a neutral drain. yeah, no slipping to spin this time. Ooh, and engaged again. Nice. It doesn't do that very often. It just likes to do it. Especially doesn't like to do it when I'm recording. But apparently today it's being friendly to us. Click, clunk, spin. Look at those colors go round and round. Ooh, it's a little shaky on this one. Now we're gonna get a loud spin here. Nope, not really loud, just more audible than the last couple. That's very true. As do I, Jerry. I don't know if I would say personally, but pretty well. never met him, but I've talked to him before. Pretty, oh, hey, Maytag. How's it going? This is the third load of laundry I've done today, this machine. I have another 1 or 2 to do after this is over that I'm not going to live stream for because I need to use my phone for something for a little while. One thing's for certain, this machine definitely likes everyone to know that it is in fact spinning. It's quite audible. This is 640 RPMs. High speed is 640, low speed is 420. Yes. I was waiting for somebody to say that. There we go. Well, if you think about it, the high speed spin on a belt drive is about 520 or 525, something like that. So that's that blanket. That'll get done, dried at a later date. Let's see. I think that's going to be probably the end of this. So, actually here, I'll do some, let's see. I don't think I have anything else to watch, but I can show you guys some more dry agitation if you want to see. So yes, here, I'll leave you guys with some final high-speed dry agitation, so. There. Alright, well, I hope you guys all came around and enjoyed. That'll probably be the end for this machine for now. I'll probably try and do another video of it at a later date, but we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you everyone who joined this little test live stream here. Let me know how it went in the comments, and I will see you all guys in another video. Bye.